First of all, we got to give Arkansas credit. Thought the first half, the game was kind of played the way we wanted to play, a little bit slower pace. Thought our guys did a really good job of defending. I thought in the second half, their key guys came to the game and stepped it up. We were not as good, obviously, on the defensive end, and they've got a talented group of guards, and their big guys work extremely hard. So, tough matchup for us, but one that I think, as far as things that we can take from the first half, our team will be encouraged going into conference play. I'm happy for Coach Anderson, a good friend of mine. Thankful to him that he would allow us to come to play. I know it was probably not one of the easiest things to do with the kind of success that I've had in this arena. To end up having someone come back that has won in this arena says something about him. And I called him and talked with Coach Zimmerman and told him we really needed a game. We've had problems scheduling because of the success that we've had the last 2 years, and out of the goodness of Mike Hart and knowing that we needed the game to be played, he took a chance on it. And obviously he probably feels like it came out the way he needed to come out. But I'm thankful for the opportunity because it's a tough task to play someone that's had success and then taking a chance after Christmas of playing a team like ours that had the success that we've had over the last couple of years. So we're thankful and grateful, and it's always good for me to be back in Arkansas, a state that's been good to me as far as recruiting and friendship. So a lot of good memories coming back. Also a couple of knots on my head that I took here too also, but we'll take the game and move forward. Any questions?
Mike said he thought fatigue became a factor in the second half. Do you think your guys maybe kind of wore down some? That was part of it? Or?
Well, we've been on the road a lot. I mean, this team is probably taken on. And, again, I told you we had problems scheduling, you know. And during November, we were on the road all the time. We just get a game at home, and then we got to go to Delaware. And guys didn't get a chance to go home. Actually, they're going to take a break right now. I think that had a little bit to do with it, but a lot of it had to do with them. You know, as far as their guards are physical, they cut hard, they play hard, and that takes, you know, things out of you. But it's a great compliment from Mike to say that, but a lot had to do with them. I mean, I don't think we're fresh as we need to be to play this kind of game against this caliber team. You need some days to really prepare and be ready for them. And again, their players, you know, a lot of it has to do with them.
What did you think of Barford? He had 19, kind of got it going there pretty good.
Well, that was the thing. I mean, and that's when I was just talking to our players about a guy that's an all-conference guy. Is a guy that, you know, I thought we did a great job of, you know, with our defensive strategy and playing for him in the first half. He comes out the second half and his team is in need and basically takes over the game. And he makes the plays that gives them some room, gives them a bigger lead. And whenever they needed to play, he made it. So, but that's something that, you know, we told our guys that's the kind of players that they have. And he proved that to us, so I guess our guys will know from now on when we tell them how good guys are.
And, you know, Gafford, he didn't score a lot, but he had 12 rebounds. That was a season high for him. What do you think of Gafford, especially the fact he was on the board so good, had a couple steals?
Well, I like the makeup of their team. I mean, they got a big guy that can run the floor. He's always putting pressure on the basket. So that's what kind of gave them the opportunity to get some open threes there in the second half because he's running so hard and he's taking people with him because you better get there or he's going to dunk. That's what I told our guys. Like, he's one of the fastest big men that I've seen recently, you know, and we've played UCLA and Arizona and other people. Like, he's from end to end, he's as fast as any big guy, and then he finishes. You know, he's agile enough to get the rebound and put it back or catch it. You know, he's got good hands, and you know, as far as rebounding, that's an area that we've got to improve in. But you know, their front line have got guys that'll go to the glass, and he just happened to be the one that really hurt us tonight.
And they only, I guess in Scotland, this is the 5th straight game they've had single-digit turnovers, only had 9. For an up-tempo team, that's really impressive. What's your take on how they're taking care of the ball?
Well, I think they handle the ball well. I mean, we've been a team that turn teams over as far as, have a lot of turnovers. They've got good ball handlers, and they don't get themselves in bad positions. As much as they penetrate or they kick the ball out, they don't ever get in position where they can't retreat or get out of position. And we would normally pressure people more, and we were afraid to do that tonight because they've got several guys. I mean, they got 3 guys that probably all 3 of those guys that start could be point guards on this team. And when you got a team like that, then even a big guy, I forgot his name, Thomas, I think his last name, yeah, he can actually handle the ball, be a forward. So, but I think they're smart with it, and they're veterans. They're older guys. So they probably, if you look back, a couple of those guys 2 or 3 years ago, they probably had more turnovers. They understand how important it is to not turn the basketball over.
Coach, you guys scheduled so tough in the non-conference, and you mentioned part of that was out of necessity.
Yeah.
Did you get out of these guys what you wanted to as you head into Western Athletic Conference play?
I did. I mean, we're true. We know what we got. We know who we are. We know where we need to work on and improve on. We know how good we can be because we've beat some good teams and played well, a good team. Tonight, as I told them, one of the biggest factors is you got to control tempo. And we did that until halftime, and we missed a layup in the first play of the second half, and they make a 3. But I like our team. I like where we are. Arkansas is a different matchup for us because, just to answer what I just answered, they've got skilled guys. And we usually do better with, if they got 2 guys, we kind of take the ball out of their hands and make some other guys, do it. And then they've got a couple of guys coming off the bench that are kind of explosive-like players. So, yeah, but our team we're in a good place. Obviously, we're disappointed by the margin tonight, but we could take a lot from this. Again, I think Arkansas has a really good team, and I think they're going to do well. Not many teams are going to come in here and beat them, and if we had been that team, that would have been fortunate enough for us to get a win.
And now the script kind of flips a little bit. A lot of this non-conference, Arizona, UCLA, Arkansas, on the road to Georgia Southern, you guys have kind of come in as the dogs. Now you go into conference play, you're the reigning champs, and everybody's gunning for you. Well,
that's it. And we felt like we took some shots early on of some of the teams we played that they were prepared. I even think this team right here, I think Coach Anderson and his staff have respect for what we've done at Bakersfield. And I told our players, we're not going to sneak up on these guys. We're not going to come in here because Coach Anderson has respect for what me and what I've done. I have respect for this program. He's going to have those guys in a mindset that, hey, guys, don't come out here and just mess around because you'll get yourself into some trouble. And I thought, they were prepared to play. I thought they were ready to play. Obviously, I think they probably could play better than what they played in the first half, but I don't think they came out and took us for granted. Now we go into conference play, and we've took some shots. We took some losses. We've traveled a lot, and now we get a chance to get in a routine of playing twice a week, and we know when it is, and we can kind of get prepared for it.
You've been looking for more consistency from Briggs and Durham. We saw some flashes of that tonight, but still maybe not at the level that you want to see as you get to conference play.
Yeah, that big guy has something to do with that, for his Briggs. He got to the basket a couple of times, and Gaffer was all over the boards and, trying to block shots. And Durham, I thought, came out in the beginning and shot it pretty well. But, again, I thought they adjusted. They ran our guys that could shoot 3 off the line and made us, pushed us toward the inside to their bigger guys, and it caused us problems.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Hey, guys, thank you. Merry Christmas.